evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Teodoro Boscaino, and as you can hear from my name, and as you can hear from the music in the background, which is actually Andrea Bocelli, one of the greatest singers of all time in the Italian culture. It's a little different from everyone else here in the United States. I am actually from Italy, as you can see the flag right next to me. I am 19 years old. I moved here about 8 years ago. I was 11 when I moved here. I come from Naples, a city about 2 hours south from Rome, so around the south area. And today I would just like to give you guys a little bit about my own culture, because as I've been here through the years, I can tell that there's a little bit of confusion with the traditional Italian culture here in the United States. The first thing I really wanted to talk to you about was the food that we eat. I've actually done some studying over the couple of days, and I have noticed that most of the food that is eaten here in the United States is actually Italian. The only problem is that the food is not really Italian. For example, a food that Americans usually say that Italians eat, or that you guys eat, is spaghetti and meatballs. This dish is most definitely not Italian at all. We do eat spaghettis and we do eat meatballs, but we eat them in two different courses. As a lot of people know, in Italy, the way we eat lunch, dinner, is by courses. We'll start with pasta, which is the first course. After that, we'll go to the second course, which would be either steak, chicken, fish, and then we'll go with the salad afterwards, which is the third course, and then we'll eat some fruit or coffee and etc. So we eat that on a daily basis. We eat it like that every day. It's not any fancy. It's not on a fancy day. It's not on a holiday. It's like that every day. And this spaghetti and meatballs is something that we don't eat. In fact, I was just recently in Italy, and just for my own curiosity, I went to a restaurant and I asked for spaghetti and meatballs. And the Italian people laughed at me, mainly because that is not a dish that they just don't make. We do not mix meatballs with spaghettis. Here in the United States, meatballs are usually about this size, round size. It's very small. In Italy, our meatballs are about this size. They're almost like a softball, just a little bit smaller. A baseball, just a little bit smaller. And that's our second course. That's our meat for the day. And the pasta, the spaghettis, usually followed with a sauce. Red sauce, it could be white sauce, Alfredo sauce, is our first course. Therefore, that's a huge confusion that we have here in the United States. Also, I've heard about the Jersey Shore. People usually relate Italians with the Jersey Shore, I guess because they said they were Italians or somewhat. Italians don't act anything like anyone in the Jersey Shore, and they don't do anything the people on the Jersey Shore do. In fact, when the Jersey Shore crew went to, I believe it was Florence, I was in Italy at the time visiting, and I was walking around Florence one night trying to go out, and I saw the Jersey Shore crew, and nobody in the entire city liked anyone from that crew. They were booed from clubs. Some clubs didn't even let them in. People didn't like them. They were not liked at all, because we knew as Italians that they were given a wrong, false image to the United States, that we don't act anything like that. And those are just a couple of things about my culture that I feel it is very necessary for the United States to have. I would like to thank everyone for listening to my culture. It is very important for me, and I believe that the relationship between the United States culture, American culture, and the Italian culture one day will be understood clearly from both sides as what it actually is, which it means means a lot when people travel. When an American travels to Europe, goes to Italy, or an Italian traveling to the United States. Thank you so much again, and go Italy.